What do these three historical figures share beyond their European roots? Embedded in their names are a unique set of symbols written in Roman numerals. Numerals, unlike numbers we commonly use, are symbols used to express a number. For example, 23 is written as XXIII, as in St. John the 23rd. To read Roman numerals, we need to familiarize ourselves and remember the following symbols. On the right column of this table, we have the Roman numeral symbol, and on the left we have its meaning. Capital I is 1, V is 5, and X is 10. The bottom two rows showing numerals with a horizontal bar above are non-standard numerals. These extended forms are not widely used, so we'll ignore them for the rest of this video. Notice that they are written in uppercase letters, and there's no symbol for 0. The absence of a 0 numeral stems from the fact that the concept of 0, as we understand it today, did not exist in ancient Rome, nor did negative numbers. The numerals were strictly used to denote positive integers. Moving forward in our exploration, there are two main rules for reading and writing Roman numerals. The first one is that when a symbol is followed by a smaller symbol or symbols, you sum their values. For example, VI makes 6, since V plus I is the same as 5 plus 1. CXXII makes 122, since C plus X plus I plus I is the same as 100 plus 10 plus 10 plus 1 plus 1. What about DII? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about the answer. DII makes 502, since D plus I is the same as 500 plus 1 plus 1. The second rule is that when a symbol or symbols is followed by a larger symbol, you subtract their values. Notice that in IV, we have the smaller numeral I followed by the larger numeral V. Together, these numerals read 4, since in this case, we must subtract the value of I from V. That is, 5 take away 1 makes 4. In CMLX, we must apply this rule twice, once for the CM part and again for the XL part. C is smaller than M, so we take the value of C and subtract it from M. 1000 take away 100 is 900. Similarly, for XL, the smaller x is followed by the larger L, so we subtract the value of x from L, as in L take away x. This makes 40, since 50 take away 10 makes 40. Altogether, summing these findings makes 940. Can you figure out what CDII means? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about it, but feel free to pause the video if you need more time. If you found the answer to be 402, then you're absolutely right. The combined numerals read D take away C plus I, which is 500 take away 100 plus 1 plus 1. Before I have you test your knowledge, there's one other thing to keep in mind. When writing Roman numerals, you cannot repeat a numeral more than 3 times in a row. For example, 4 cannot be written with 4 I's in a row. Instead, you would need to write IV, as we discussed. And on that note, I can only be placed before V and X to subtract. X can only be placed before L and C to subtract, and C can only be placed before D and M to subtract. That being said, you should now be ready for the test. The following quiz comprises 10 questions, 5 where you must figure out what the numerals mean, and 5 where you'll be converting ordinary numbers to Roman numerals. Before I show the answers, pause the video to give each one a try. If you tried the exercise, here's what you should have found. XXIX is 29, LXI is 61, CDXI is 411, MDCXIV is 1614, CMXXII is 922. The harder part of this quiz is writing actual numbers into Roman numerals, which was what you were expected to do in questions 6 to 10. 149 is CXLIX. The logic is we start with 100, then make 40 by taking away 10 from 50, and taking 1 away from 10. As an exercise, figure out why CIL wouldn't be valid. 1606 is MDCVI, 2660 is MMDCLX. 922 is CMXXII. And finally, 751 is DCCLI. So that brings us to the end of our tutorial on Roman numerals. How did he do? If you didn't score perfect and still have doubts on the subject, please use the comment section below. I'll be here to help clarify any confusion and provide additional guidance. And with that, thank you for watching.